Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap Monday Night Raw. Man. So, Survivor Series fallout from War Games on Saturday at that premium live event that saw Braun Breaker pin CM Punk to win the match for his team. Raw hits the Netflix airways once again from the Desert Diamond Arena with a show that Triple H said will be epic tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can confidently say that WWE Raw was indeed not epic. It was a solid show. Like, there were some good things I liked. I like Braun Breaker's promo. Excellent promo by Braun Breaker. Loved that on the show. Solo and Gunther was a banger. There was some good stuff. Wasn't an epic show. I feel like most people have caught on to Triple H's, shtick of using these big buzzwords and have kind of stopped falling for it. But these WWE shields way up and say, "Oh, we're in for an epic show tonight, pal." For you WWE shields watching this, what exactly was epic? Was this show epic to you guys? Triple H is fucking lies to their teeth. I thought it was a solid show, but definitely not epic. And there was a mention of the unknown hoodie masked guy. It was mentioned, just not revealed. And you can say, "Oh, wait till January 5th." Wait till January 5th, man. Respectfully, if it's Austin Theory, I don't think we need to wait a month for Austin Theory. Respectfully. Just reveal it soon. Like, they have to drag everything out for it to be a letdown. Austin Theory isn't a letdown, this group. I don't need to wait a month for that. And Raw ends. Oh, God, terrible ending. The Judgment Day stand tall. When is the Judgment Day going to break up? But where was the epic tonight? Triple H's absolute crap. It's just, man, I can't wait to have to wait till January for the Masked Man to get revealed. But it's just the Judgment Day. It's rinse and repeat with the promos. Tease break up at some point. Going from weeks of no finishes with the men, now the same with the women. Fantastic creativity by Hunter, what the fuck his name is, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. What great creativity there, guys. Great creativity. I thought they were going to reveal the guy under the mask, and Triple H is stupid. This shit was not epic. Fucking unk. You bald fraud. Austin Theory wouldn't have made it epic, but at least reveal the Masked Man. Oh no, don't do that. Like, I thought there was some good stuff tonight, but it's not epic. Like, there were good stuff on the show, but I can confidently confirm it was not epic. The buzzwords need to stop with Triple H. I thought it was a solid show. Good work from the women. And LA Knight won, which is good for me. He's not going to beat Gunther, but at least he got a win. Another win. It was a solid show, but we didn't get anything that made us go, "Holy shit, that was epic." No reveal, too, for the Masked Man. Guess the king of playing it very slow will wait till Saturday night's main event in January. Play it safe. And it was solid, but very far from epic. This was just another mid and very safe Raw, and quite frankly, dull follow-up to a PLE. Training Wheels Levesque lies again. The best part was Breaker's promo and probably the Solo and Gunther match. Look, it was a solid show. I'm not going to say it was very good. Some people say, "Oh, it was very good." Not to me. I thought it was a solid show. But you gotta stop using these big words. Stop saying epic. Every time coming off of PLE, he says, "Oh man, this Raw is gonna be epic." Stop. Stop saying it's gonna be epic when it's clearly not. let's talk about this. Really, the main things were obviously Braun Breaker's promo, which we'll talk about, and the World Heavyweight Championship match made official between him and CM Punk. Solo and Gunther for a heel versus heel, a banger match. Obviously, Gunther gets the win. LA Knight beats Jey Uso, so it's going to be LA Knight, yeah, against Gunther. That's going to be a great match right there. I would have LA Knight win it personally, but they're going to have Gunther win it. Gunther doesn't really need it, but fine. Let's touch on the first thing I want to get around to. Solo versus Gunther for a heel versus heel. That was a great fucking match between those two, I thought. Great match between heel versus heel. Not the biggest fan, obviously, if Solo's calling me. I'm pretty sure I've made that pretty clear in most of my reviews, but that's normal with Gunther. Every match is a banger, but I was still waiting for the epic moment on Raw. It was this epic. I won't say it was epic. It was pretty damn good, though. You got two big men using big man moves, selling them, showing the wear of the match, chops that make you feel at home. Phenomenal. Just great shit, pal. For a match that only happened because Penta got hurt, because I'm assuming it was supposed to be Penta and Gunther, they pretty good match. Best solo match I've seen since NXT. Maybe they should let Solo be a solo wrestler instead of being with a MFT group, which is going nowhere. So yeah, this was an absolute banger here, and it'll beat Gunther, and LA Knight beat Jey Uso, so that's going to be the finals on Friday, Gunther and LA Knight. Let me get down here to it. So this is great. This is the best match of Sikoa's career, and another banger in a long line of them from a standard when it comes to the in-ring product in WWE. Gunther's been excellent for a long time, but he returned from his hiatus and has delivered time and time again, working great in completely different matches with Javon Evans, Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa, and who knows what next week holds. But if recent memories indication, win or lose, Gunther's going to deliver in the ring, which I assume is going to be LA Knight, though. But that was great, I thought. Great, and the next main talking point I liked, Braun Breaker's promo went off on CM Punk. Phenomenal promo. If WWE was smart, that man is the new world champion January 5th. Imagine thinking, people say, oh, Braun Breaker, he's not ready. He's not ready, Mr. Landon. He's not ready. Seems ready to me. That promo is the unofficial start of his career. Absolute fire in every aspect. Remember when dumb fucks said he couldn't cut a promo? Absolute chills, pal. Chills. Chills, where the fuck The Rock does. Thought that was pretty damn good. Epic promo. Give Braun Breaker the title. He's so ready, and aligning with Paul Heyman helped a lot. That's why you give a live mic to a Steiner. Braun Breaker's so much more than a muscle standing beside making mean faces. This is your next star. That was fantastic. Kind of anything can happen to energy this show desperately needs. But those are kind of the main talking points tonight for me. Let's just go over the card. Rhea and Io, they start off the Shield. On the heels of their victory inside War Games, they announced their intention to continue their rivalry with the Kabuki Warriors. So why'd they have War Games then if this rivalry is going to continue? So, whatever. Challenged them for the women's tag titles. Alexa, Charlotte, they took exception. Confronted the duo collectively known as Rio. The former laid down the challenge for a match between the two teams later tonight, which Ripley and Sky accepted. The promo segment was fine. It sets up a big main event between four of the big stars in the women's division, I guess, right now. But it was also creatively bankrupt. It almost diminishes it as a result. We want a tag title match. No, we want a tag title match. It's been done to death. Backstage, Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker approached Raw General Manager Pierce about the badass victory over CM Punk and War Games, insinuating they will be looking at a World Heavyweight title shot sooner than later. Jey Uso versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. L.A. Knight beats Jey Uso. Solid match here. Nothing great, but it was solid. L.A. Knight shifted his weight, executed a crucifix roll-up, and scored the come-from-behind win. After the match, frustrated Jey Uso, tore up the ringside area. The first hints of world downward spiral that not being world champion is cause. Yeah, I'm sure like next week he'll probably go, yeet. It was a solid match between two baby faces who knew how to work the crowd. Match never slowed, it was just solid. Dominic Mysterio promo. Liv returned to a monster pot for her return. Promo segment itself was fine, with really the highlight being Morgan seemingly suggesting she's the glue that holds the Judgment Day together and keeps it strong. How well it goes over with Balor and what it means for long term remains to be seen. It's just they've teased this Judgment Day stuff for so long, man. Just break them up already. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the New Day. The New Day. I'm awake. I just heard the New Day and fell asleep right there. But yeah, pretty fun tag team match between AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeating the New Day to retain the titles. Really fun spot there at the end. AJ forgot who on the ropes. Forgot who he put on the rope. Dragon Lee hits I forgot what the move was. A double stomp to, I believe it was Kofi Kingston. Projected the former world champion off the ropes for the Styles Clash. That was a great move right there. This tag team's been a lot more fun than I expected. This was a fun tag team match. It may have been even better with a little more time, but this was great. And AJ Styles and Dragon Lee have been great chemistry. This tag team's been working way better than I expected. And there was a vignette actually featuring Natty training Maxine Dupree aired, hinting at the upcoming arrival of the low-key legend persona that the former has used in her handful of independent appearances. The Vision promo. I thought this was a great promo for Breakker here on the mic. Gunther versus Solo Sikoa, like I said, that was great. And then the main event, Rhea and Io versus Charlotte and Alexa. The match itself was quite good, particularly down the stretch following the tag of Ripley. The action was great, the heat was off the charts. And if the tease finish was a great choice, if it was in fact the finish, Flair and Bliss fought Rhea and Io to a double DQ. And then they had their run-ins. Morgan paid off her warning from earlier in the night by standing tall with Raquel and Roxanne, who she handed the tag title over to after a momentary hesitation. It was a nice choice there at the end. And they and Morgan and Perez will inevitably have issues after the latter moved in on Dirty Dom during Liv's absence. So, fun. I mean, it's a solid show. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't an epic show like Triple H said. Don't know why people still fall for Triple H's buzzwords in 2025. It was a solid show, but it wasn't anything epic like I said in the beginning. But yeah, that's kind of all I'm going to say for Monday Night Raw. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.